What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're checking out Hell As Us at 1440p, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get some playable FPS at some setting. I doubt we'll be able to play, ultra, probably not very high either, seeing as though neither of those really worked very well at 1080p, but high might work and barely get us over 60. Might have to do medium if you want like 80 to 100 like I like, but we shall see. Let's hop into the game and let's go find out, shall we?
So we'll do what we did on 1080p. We'll just start on ultra, even though it's silly on a system like this that's mid-range. For newer games, you can get away with it with older kind of games, but there's a certain point where playing on ultra is kind of stupid, and it's better to play on medium and high, depending on what kind of resolution you're on, if you have the 1080p or 1440p model. Either way, though, we're going to hop in and get a little gameplay anyway, so let's go see what it can do.
How did you get in the Hadia?
I asked for a transfer.
Now we're going to plop it on down to very high, 1440 base, but it's 80% of that, so it's not really 1440. This game pretty much requires upscaling on all the PCs I have, even the most powerful ones. That's just the way most games are, unfortunately. Either way, though, why don't we go ahead and hop into the game and let's just see how it does now. If I remember correctly, it's still not quite no 60, but I think it's borderline playable now, at least.
What can this old codger do for you?
Now we'll try high out, 1440 base, 70% of that though. And if I remember correctly, this still can't quite, even without the recording, still can't quite get 60 everywhere. Seems to hang out more in the 50s. So we will try medium this time around again, but we did on the other one too, so. Now we'll go ahead and hop on into the game.
found me. Epsilon 12, right? I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon. Who are you? Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC and got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The Sarge is easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit, I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Now we're going to try a little medium at 1440p base, but that's 60% of it. And now we can at least get 60 plus experience. I think during some of the cutscenes, it still might drop a little under, but you're not controlling nothing. As long as it's not dropping down like 12 FPS and ruining everything. Either way though, we'll go hop on in, get a little gameplay, and then we'll move on to camera, just like we did on the last video. So, it is now time to go and get into that game.
Good. You got the med kit. Okay, you see that ladder over there? Climb it to the top. Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
Let's get some camera recorded gameplay now. We have descended. Alright, now we gotta go down here if I remember correctly. You always get stuttery back there. And a little bit up here as well. Other than that, that was pretty damn smooth. A little hitch every now and again, not too bad for an Unreal Engine game, especially considering this is a demo. But I mean, if it's coming out in September, there's not too much they'd probably change between now and the demo. So I could be wrong though. Obviously, I hope so. That'd be great if they could make it a little bit more optimized. But at least they optimize it in one area, just not the needing upscaling. Lots of games just need upscaling now. They're built around it, so I mean, you can't just hate on these guys for it. And who knows? Maybe there's some really hard to run spots way later down the way. I always warn people about that. Just because I get good FPS for what I record does not mean that's going to be the whole game. I didn't play through the whole game, so I cannot make that claim. You know? All right. I'll set the controller down for a little bit. Just kind of watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. DJ Seaporter, I still remember some funny ass shit he made in the day.
Hey, you okay? Hey!
They did a good job making that thing creepy as all shit. Like these kind of spots will not always be a constant 60, but whatever. We're not moving anyway. It could be 30 FPS and it wouldn't really matter. It still would piss me off, so I'm glad it didn't make every single thing here 30 FPS. Some games do that, and I'm like, why? I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's like, why? It's so jarring to go from smooth gameplay down to 30. Luck is right. You got all stabbed. Luckily, it doesn't get off scot-free, but... And also, I mean, if she didn't die, I wouldn't get the freaking cloak and the cool sword, so... Sacrifices must be made, apparently. Lock on again. Oh well, it got defeated. That's all that really matters in the end, right? Alright, there's some way up somewhere around here. I think it was somewhere close to this, if I remember correctly. Where is it? Aha, see? Knew it. Not the worst memory in the world for a stoner. But there's all sorts of misconceptions for that. Howdy! Anyway, though, I think that's more than good, so let's go wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for hella as us at 1440 on the Asus G15 Advantage, and obviously we knew it wasn't gonna do, the ones that 1080p couldn't do. Couldn't quite do high all the time either. I mean, sometimes it could be 60, but even without recording, I ran around a little bit before starting the next one, and it still couldn't quite do it, but it wasn't too far off. But there could be some spots where it really is. But medium seemed to do all right. There was some spots during the cutscenes where it's still gonna drop under 60, but at least during the parts that count, seems like it can at least do 60 at medium, which is I think 50% or 60%. I think it's 50% of 1440p. So it is what it is, but this thing is a mid-range laptop, and this game seems like it needs upscaling anyway, so I don't think it did that bad. It's done much worse on some other games that look worse than this. So, I mean, it's not the best optimized game in the universe, but it's also not the worst either. I'll at least take the fact that it's not a super stuttery mess. There's some, but compared to what we've seen with some Unreal Engine 5 games, it's not that bad. And unfortunately, it seems like almost every Unreal Engine 5 game needs upscaling, so are we really surprised there? I'm not. I just have to suck it up and use it, and at least on this, it makes sense. This thing is getting old. It's actually the exact reason I think that stuff should exist in the first place, so it actually worked as intended here, so can't even hate. But anyway, that's all for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.